Here we go. That was the perfect setup right there. That was exactly what you're looking for. The SP2. Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, it's Hercules Day. He is in the game now. I'm excited about it. I hope you are too. No, I don't think he's the next Ghost, and I don't think he is the next Quake. I do think he's about as good as a champion should be in this game, though, a game that's this complex. He's going to handle a lot of problems. He's not going to work where he shouldn't work. But this video is not about Hercules and how great he is. This video is about his synergies, what they kind of do for him, but mainly what they do for the people and the champions you might be wanting to take along in the quest with him. We're going to take a look at a fight from Gulk, who, yeah, actually, it helps him out quite a bit. OG Thor, who is an absolute blast to play, and I could see reasons why you'd want to take Gulk or OG Thor in a quest with Hercules, and you can kind of see what it's going to do for them. And then last, and definitely not least, in fact, it is my favorite, is the synergy with Black Panther, what that does for Hercules, and then most importantly, what it does for Black Panther, and how it will allow you to play Black Panther with significantly more confidence, which I think was very, very important, in fact, pivotal to that champion. It feels like he's complete now. I will put timestamps in the description of this video so you can jump around in case you're not interested in some fights and you are in others. And then last but not least, before we get on, I do need to say this is thanks to the content creator beta. Some of the rank ups and things like that will be removed from my account when this is over. And if you're enjoying the content, please make sure to hit like and subscribe and potentially even consider sharing it. I always appreciate the support. All right, so we're going to jump into this with Gulk. It's going to go very quickly, so I'm going to just explain the synergy fast because the fight will go so fast we won't have time. But this will allow Hercules to start with the fight with 3 feats of strength. That's important. That is nice for Hercules. It will allow the ramp up to go, and he'll start each fight that way. All right, so even if you have 1 or 2 and you go into the second fight, you'll get an additional 3 at the start until you hit the maximum of 12, I believe it is, if I remember correctly. And then this is the part for Hulk Ragnarok, is when crowd excitement reaches 100, he will gain a fury buff, increasing attack by 55%, plus inflict a weakness debuff, reducing attack rating by 30%. This is reminiscent or similar to Immortal Abomination and the way he works out. You're going to be able to play Hulk a little bit more aggressively. I don't think you should go quite as crazy. And I wanted to show you what this looks like. I was able to solo Realm of Legends Wolverine with I think about 130 hits with a rank 2 Gulk with this exact synergy team. And so I decided, you know what? I'm going to take him to rank 3. I really want to see what this is like. We're seeing degen more and more in the game. It's starting to become part of the kits of Mystic Champions that are coming into the game, and we are seeing Science Champions that can handle this with Mr. Negative and Spider-Ham. Well, a lot of people don't have them. A lot of people do have Gulk. And we already are familiar with his Face Me. He does have a nice heal block. He's got the Invenerate and the poison immunity. Let's see how much we can do with his damage. Just take a look at this. So we've got the EMP modification, meaning we're going to get that passive shock when Scarlet Witch here throws her special. And the thing I really want you to pay attention to is, one, is how much health she had and how quick this fight's going to go. And then during this fight, when I am able to get my crowd excitement up to 100, it's that passive orange in the upper left-hand corner. So when you're going to see it hit 100, you can see that fury buff trigger. And then keep that in mind when we also have the passive shock, and watch how much damage Gulk is able to dish out. So we're getting close to it. We're getting close. And watch what his combos start critting for. I think you're going to be surprised. Here we go. So that's a special. That's not bad. That's not bad for Gulk. You're familiar with Gulk. I mean, look, we've already got her down to 43%. But let's see if we can start seeing what some of these combos are going to work for. Now, this would work even longer, right? If you're fighting like a Mojo, or if you have on Icarus or something like that. But this is the one I chose. So here we go. Let's see, 5,000, 5,000. That's not bad for a light. That's not bad at all. I know we're going to see some bigger numbers here in just a second. There we go, 7 and 6. That's really darn good. And keep in mind, look at his health bar, 93% in a situation where you're otherwise potentially really struggling. Not a lot of champions can deal with degen in this game. Now we're going to run into this OG Hulk. I was really tempted. I was very tempted to bring in a 6-star rank Sig 200 rank 3 Thor. And it's like, you know, that's just too much. If you want to see that video, though, let me know in the description, in the comments. I would love to make it. I think it would be a lot of fun. But not a lot of people have the 6 stones laying around and the rank 3 materials to rank 3 SIG 200 Thor, but you might have it for your 5-star. I know I do. I was able to bring him to rank 5 because of the beta server here, but I do have him as SIG 200. And this synergy here, what it will do for Hercules is well-timed blocks will gain 100% perfect block chance while at or below 5% health. I think that is something that you might want to be looking into, especially if you think you might be making some mistakes, or you're looking to help Hercules last a little bit longer, right? We've talked about that in the other videos I did on Hercules. But the mortality there, like I said, I could see there being uses for this. And then for Thor, well-timed blocks gain a 20% perfect block chance while the opponent is suffering from an armor break. So you're going to see that here come into play. Thor is obviously someone that you want to be pairing, and so having that not do damage would be really nice. And you'll see how much it triggers here. You're going to see it trigger a few times, and just enjoy the absolute damage and destruction, which is OG Thor. And also keeping in mind, Hercules does not have an armor break on his kit. You need to bring along the Captain America Infinity War synergy, which is nice, right? And Cap will provide a lot. He'll do a lot for you, but maybe you don't have Cap or you don't want to bring him along. This game's so complex. It's so big now. It's about having options. It's right. About having a bunch of tools to handle a bunch of different problems that are thrown at us. And I think Thor might be a problem solver for some people. And like I said, it's just kind of fun and cool. So I wanted to set this up. I knew I wanted to set up and get 2 armor breaks here. So I'm going to do my best to kind of get Vision to back in. And then watch these numbers to absolutely close it. It's cool. It is really 15, 9, that was basically 10 crits, 15 again, SP1 for 45, and Vision just got mowed down. That's why I didn't do this rank 3, SIG 200 as well. And then last, and most definitely not least, right? And here's why, is I think on his own, probably all 3 of these champions are actually really good, but Black Panther to me is the most fun. I really enjoy him, and he's the one where when I played him, and I have a couple videos on him. I have him at rank 3. I really like him. When I played him, I felt like there was something missing from his kit, and I would often talk about it on stream or in videos and saying, if only there was something about him when he dashed back that it made the opponent play more aggressive. And now he has it. And I think this is a synergy that people are going to want to bring in for Hercules as well. The benefit for Hercules is that on activation of a special 1 or special 2, Hercules will gain an unblockable buff for 3 seconds. This will help you with the intercepting, which is a big deal in playing Hercules and playing him to his ceiling, his maximum potential. You want to be intercepting with that SP1 and that SP2. It is a big damage bonus. So having it be unblockable, it's really nice. Then the benefit for Black Panther is dashing back during a basic attack combo inflicts a non-stacking Infuriate for 5 seconds. This makes the opponent more aggressive and reduces their offense ability actually by 30% for 10 seconds. 5 seconds doesn't sound like a long time, but you're going to see a few times where I'm able to actually get in 1 or 2 intercepts in that 5 seconds, those dash backs, dash forward, which is a big deal towards building up Black Panther. We're going to take a look at this fight with Hulk, and it's going to go so fast that I actually decided to go back into Labyrinth of Legends and solo Red Hulk again. I've done that once before, and it was actually a little bit faster before, but that's because I had a different mastery setup, and I wanted to show how confident I was in the Infuriate and how much more confidence you can have in playing Black Panther. So here we go. We should trigger the Infuriate here pretty soon. There we go. There it is. It's a little more different with Hulk just because of the AI and the way things work out, but it's still helping. It's still helping. And you can see how important it is to be intercepting. It's pausing the Panther's might and keeping the big damage phase going longer and longer, which obviously we want to do. Unfortunately, it doesn't save me from not evading the SP1 there very well, but that's fine. And there you go. So you see the Infuriate, and Hulk just dashes right back in. And so we're able to get our intercepts. And you can see, we can get the intercepts without them, but it's really helpful. It's nice to know, or to have more confidence that the defender will come in and dive. And like I said, this one went fast. So I did want to show it to you, see how quickly he can get down that sort of health pool. But now let's go check out the big boy. Let's check out the big boy and how fast and how well the Infuriate debuff does work for Black Panther. I think those of us who really enjoyed playing him, I think will know how big of a deal this is. And those of us who were turned off, this might be enough for you. So here we go. Let's check this out. So we're building this up. We're going to be doing the dash in, dash back. Ultimately, I'm looking to get that gray passive to 5. And then I do like to trigger on a fight of this length. I do like to trigger the Panther's Might with my SP1. So here we go. I was even able to intercept with it, which is nice. And we should trigger the Infuriate right there. You can't always line it up perfectly, but because that lined up with the special, which ideally I would not want to have, and it did line up with the special quite a bit in this fight. But I think that's also one of the things, I know that's one of the things I really like about this. I don't think you have to have this. I soloed this fight faster without it, but I felt a lot more confident in this fight with it. See, there we go. We know that he's rushing in. And you'll see that the times he doesn't rush in, the times where I go for the intercept and I just throw a heavy into a block are always when he does not have the Infuriate. There we go. I dash in, I get the dash back out, get the Infuriate going. Right there, I tried to trigger it, I tried to get the intercept a second time, but now that as I'm seeing it on the playback, not playing it, I thought I had made it, but I can see on the playback that I did not. We'll get it going here again for the nice smooth intercept. You can just be confident. That doesn't mean it's not 100%. I don't want to oversell this. It's not 100%, but it is really nice and it does create a lot of confidence, and I have not had it fail. Doesn't mean it won't. Here we go. That was the perfect setup right there. That was exactly what you're looking for. The SP2 was set up, I dash back, and Gulk just runs in right into his demise with that SP2. And you can see, I mean, this is just a very, very fluid fight. Infuriate helps significantly. And I don't know, I think this is what our guy Black Panther was missing. Yeah, I'd love it if you didn't have to have him at SIG 200. I would like that a lot, but I don't think there's any synergy that's going to come into the game that's going to give us that. So I'm pumped up. I'm excited. I'm even considering trying to get Hercules because I think he's great. But I like what he's doing for these other champions, in particular, Black Panther. I already liked Black Panther. I think this is what this guy was missing, and I'm excited that it's coming into his kit. Let me know what you think. Let me know, did you enjoy any of these? Do you have any of these champions and you think like, yeah, this is what this guy was missing? And last but not least, if you want to see that Thor rank 3, let me know. I will need a little bit of pushing on that because it feels like an indulgent video to make. And if you're going for Hercules, I hope you got him. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.